What is up, crawler fans, RC enthusiasts, and social media surfers? I'm your boy Josh with Texoma RC, and those are some Slayer baddies on the table. What are we showing off today? We are showing off the all-new steering links. Alright, so that's what we have going on for the SCX24. Covered up the knuckles just a little bit. Just a simple, straight upper link. I did make a cool link like the CR-18P, but I realized that I did not want to double these up. The screw is just too small going into that knuckle. It's not like having an M2 where we can go down into this knuckle. The plastic is bigger, the screw is definitely stronger. It was just something I wanted to avoid on the SCX24, the tiny little screws. We didn't need to break that, so I will have to revisit that, but this one works just fine. I will make a cool one that does double up like we're going to show off here in just a second for the CR-18P. So now let's show off this new steering link for the CR-18P. The top piece is actually 3 pieces, and it's going to be 2 pieces that are going to glue together. You say, Josh, it's plastic already, steering link, and then you're going to glue it together? Oh my gosh, this is going to be trash. Okay, fine, don't buy one, dude. Alright, I've assembled these. It does take a screw. The screw can stay in or take out. Either way, it doesn't matter. The screw is just there to line it up with the super thin CA glue. I was unable to break one, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep running them, but I was unable to break one in my hand, and so if I can't just break it in my hand, it's probably going to be okay on a tiny little car. Alright, if you want some cool aluminum links where you do the little tiny rubber bands and all that cool stuff, and you know, it's a pain in the butt, then you know, talk to somebody else. We got cool plastic stuff for right now, and I actually really like assembling these. They're a little bit different. So how are we going to do it? We're going to take one of these ball ends. Before we get to the link ends, let's go ahead and get this thing assembled. Alright, we just have just a small 4mm screw. There is a slight recess in the back side for the screw head, in case you did want to leave it in there. And we're going to run it out just so it just barely pokes out. It's going to help us to line it up. Alright, just use the screw head to line up the 2 pieces and begin screwing it together. May have to run the screw in a little bit and back it up till they sit flat, and then run the screw in again. So we're not trying to make it super tight yet. We're just trying to get it aligned. The screw is, again, there really just to help us align the 2 parts. Alright, from there we're going to use our super thin CA glue. You can pick this up at typical local hobby shops. It's going to be sold as tire glue, or you can get this at Hobby Lobby. You can also order it on Amazon. Super thin CA glue. So we're just going to drop a little bit on the crack, blow off excess. I'm not putting a lot of glue, I'm just trying to spread it down in the crack. Now that we got it together, we're going to go ahead and tighten her up, make sure that we get a good bond. Alrighty, and there you have it, Texoma style steering link, at least part of it. Now let's see what the rest of it does. Alright, using our 1.5 driver, we're going to take one of the ball ends, we're going to stick it on here. We're going to get our part ready. This is going to go in, this is the front side, the ball is going to go in from the front. We're going to use a lighter, and we're going to heat this up. It's going to be rad. It makes it so easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Just give it a little wiggle until we lose that heat. We're not trying to push it all the way through. We're not trying to waller out the hole. That's one thing. If you don't get it to go deep enough all the way, just push it back out. Apply a little bit more heat. Make sure we don't go too hot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't want to go too hot. We will melt this stuff and melt right through and destroy the part. But just a little bit of heat helps us get to where we want to go. Give it a little bit of wiggle. Again, we're not trying to push it all the way through. We're just trying to give it a place to sit. And that should be good. Number 2, the screwdriver is starting to hold heat now, so it's going to begin to transfer heat faster. So you definitely don't want to go any longer than you have to. A good about 6 seconds. 7 seconds on a cold screwdriver might be okay. So, all right, so from here, this is going to be the top. We're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you're applying pressure, make sure that you don't put a ton of pressure and bend this joint. If it feels like you need pressure, you can support it this way, or again, pull it back out, put a little bit more heat in it so that you don't have to apply a ton of pressure to warp your steering link or push too hard and push through. So that feels good, feels nice and loose. Let's go ahead and do the next one. All right, so this one sits down this way, so we're gonna put the balls in this way. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, not quite hot enough. I would err on the side of not enough heat than too much heat. Because it goes through real fast, and then again, your part would be screwed. So again, about 6 seconds is enough. And if it's not quite enough, pull it back out for another 4 or 5 and do it real quick for 4 or 5 seconds. On these, we definitely want them to move around. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there it is, dude. That's it. All it takes. No rubber bands, no little fighting. It goes together super duper easy. Let's go. Let's get that taken off and we'll get the new one put on. And this will all come with the correct screws. I'm waiting on the correct screws at the current time of shooting of this video. But we will have all the correct screws in stainless to send to you. So we can make it look pretty. One thing about the stainless, they don't stick to the screwdriver for magnetism. All right, here we go. Short link goes this way. Just one more screw. We're gonna be golden. All right, go into the servo horn. And this last piece sits right here. Just a little dab. CA glue is going to keep them in place. And it's just to fill it in. It's just for looking cool. You don't need it. You don't need it, man. We just like to look kind of cool. Actually, it will kind of help having more here in the transition. When it does catch up, we'll make it better. All right, let's get it plugged in. Goldilocks here is on Lizard Pro FureTech 3S. With obviously HFRC. Let's show off that steering link. Let's go. So good. So if you can see, our servo mount is tucked super far back. You can see, so what is this for? I mean, this is just to help clear our differential. Obviously we are taking some, this is one of those things, it's hard for me to add anything up here to help add, to help glide through, because then you take away clearance and you start hitting for no reason when you weren't hitting before. So I tried to add just a minimal thing, so anything that is going to hit the steering link is going to glance off. Let's get it out on the rocks and see how this bad boy does. All right, so we have the SAMX motor in here, 050 motor, again on 3S. Its slow crawls amazing. And then this is one of my favorite setups. If I could just get overdrive in here. Here we go, buddy. Can we make this? It's asking a lot today. Asking a lot to start off. Look how slow that thing is going. Oh my gosh. That's a brush motor, bro. I don't think we're gonna make that. Nope. Rip till you flip, homie. Let's go. You do have to hold the throttle with the SAMX because the startup is high. So it's one of those motors similar to the Enduro Pro where you can get into a bad situation when you start running downhill and you want to push the throttle. It may start to run downhill, but if you're gentle, you can let off and it will hold the line. See, like that. Just keeping it going, dude. Let's go. Look at the gold glisten. We got new parts, the new sliders on there. Stay tuned for all of that. Oh my gosh. Come on, bud. Oh, bro. All right, let's go put it in loose rocks over here and see what's going on. Tires feel a little greasy today. The sand mix is definitely spicy. This would probably be more bouncer-ish, but it's still got a great slow crawl. You just have to be real gentle. All right, here, let's push up on this rock and see what happens with the steering link. Here it is. Look at that, just a little twist, push right past. Ah, ha! I don't think I would do that with the SCX24, dude. Not with that much speed, power. Holy smokes. Oh, don't bite. Ah, let's go. Oh, we gotta get out and do some yard work. Dude, leave me alone. Oh, jeepers. That's where oil shocks are huge. All right, so there you have it, folks. New steering links, Texoma style steering links for your CR-18P or SCX24. Pick yours up today. You can get just the steering link or you can get it included in the link set. So the steering link sets can be picked up with the full link set. More on that in a future video. So there you go, man. Texoma style steering links. Pick yours up today at Etsy.com. Thanks for watching, man. I hope you'll have a great one. We got way more parts coming. Hope you have a great day.